Hello everybody, this is Bronislava. I have a blog, HandMadeRukodelky, and today's video is gonna be very quick. I'm still having problems with my neck, so I'm trying to stay away from too much knitting and too much computer. And but somebody asked me to do a video on something that she does. She makes a little error, which does not necessarily have to be an error, but I will explain. So she is knitting just like I am knitting in the round, right? And then she says that suddenly she starts knitting on the inside, right? On the inside. So how does that happen? So I would go and say that maybe she finishes knitting in the round and she needs to go and do something else. Maybe she needs to go and cook or go to the beach or, I don't know, clean, whatever, take care of children or go feed the dog. So she puts her work down, right? She puts it down and then she returns to it. When she picks it up, she starts knitting on the inside, right there. Look how easy it is to start knitting on the inside. And if she was doing, let's say, just knit stitches, what happens is that when you start knitting on the inside, that means in the opposite direction, instead of still in a direction how you were knitting before, look what happens. You start knitting a purl stitches. So if that happens, then you know that you're working in the opposite direction, okay? And there is nothing really wrong with it. So if you want to work on the inside, you could go and start purling, right? Because on the inside it's purl, all right? But then there is a problem. There is gonna be a little step right here because you were not continuing in the round. You just started new row, so it makes a little step up, right? So you would have to go, if you want to knit on the inside, that is, then you would need to fix that little step because you would go and have a hole in there. And the way you go and fix that hole is, I would go and just, let me show you, add a little, hold on one second. No, this one I would want to have still on my needle, but I would probably like to add another stitch from that row and then knit these two together in order not to have the step if you want to knit on the inside instead of on the outside, and then you wouldn't have that hole in there, okay? Or you could go and continue doing your purl stitches, which means instead of purling you would be knitting on the inside knit stitches. Well, that's about it, what I wanted to go and talk about today. What happens when first you start working on the outside and then suddenly you find yourself working on the inside. All right, that's it. Well, hopefully you like this video, and if it helped someone, just let me know that it did help you. Again, links always are below the video. Like my videos, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on social media. Thank you, and you will see me another day.